here on a special opening day edition of the MLB pregame show. Matt Vasgersian here, counting down the minutes until the new season gets underway. And before it does, we'll check out our first Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog Bobo is in that spotlight as he's coming off a year in which he led the American League in wins. And I'm sure he'll tell you it's a lot more complex than simply pitching better than his opponent on most days.
Yeah, you know, it takes a lot to rack up enough wins to lead the league. You need durability, the ability to pitch deep into games, and ideally a strikeout pitch to go along with it. Of course, you can have all those things and more, but you're also dependent on other factors that you can't control, things like run support. Regardless, he put together a great campaign a year ago, and he's going to try to repeat that this year.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Opening day is here as we get underway with a good matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys, capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Detroit Tigers.
And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Colton Wong will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Second baseman.
And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. Alberto Villarreal will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Ready now on 1-1. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single. Miguel Cabrera will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Too low, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Here comes a 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
3-2, here it is. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Castillo is right there, one down.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. This thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
And a bouncing ball, foul. First and second now, one man out. He's set, now the pitch. Down and away, ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Now both runners on the move. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. That just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. It's the Twins 2 and the Tigers nothing. Ronnie Chisenhall will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And taken in out there for the first out. Victor Mendoza will dig in here.
Right fielder, Victor.
First pitch on the way. Out of play. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
1 out, nobody on.
All right, come on now. Let's get this guy out. Let's go.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Wait for a good one. Try it, kid.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Here we go now. Come on now. 1 time.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there. Hey, clutch up here. Get a strikeout.
Here you go. Let it fly. Come on now. Here we go.
Here's another 0-2.
All right, come on now. 1 time. Let it fly, buddy.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Center fielder.
Charles Bunning will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled straight back.
Come on, kid. Get on for it. Here we go.
1-1 on the way.
1, huh?
Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2 pitch.
Right here. 1 time.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back now with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as catcher Alex Avila gets set to start things out here in the Tigers' half of the inning. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Pitch on its way to Avila. Who right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Pete Kozma digs in at the plate. Now here's the first pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Colton Wong will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. The pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Alberto Villarreal will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
Definitely a steal situation here. You know, when your leadoff guy gets on with 2 outs, I'd expect to see him go within the first few pitches.
He's set. Now the pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete. Twins lead it 2-0. Miguel Cabrera will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Here's the first offering. And this will be fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing by Cabrera and a ball hit on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Leadoff man gone for the left fielder Justin Upton. First pitch on its way to Upton. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. Pitch on the way. Ball 2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Monty Chisenhall will stand in. He grounded out his first time. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Victor Mendoza will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He records his first double of the year here on opening day. The 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More opening day baseball coming up following this.
Sonny, did you get that mozzarella thing?
Charles Bunning will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. First offering on the way. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
Here we go, boys.
Here comes the 1-0.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 1-2. cut fastball misses 2-2. And the pitch. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Hey, check this guy out. Let's go. Hey, let's go right here.
Let's go, Detroit.
Full count pitch on its way.
Here we go.
And this is hit well towards the hole.
Come on, get him.
Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
And it goes without saying, but how well this team plays defensively is going to say a lot about how they fare this year. They made it a big priority in spring training, so you hate to see them start making errors here on opening day.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. So 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Leroy will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Pete Kozma is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit. And
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases.
this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Shallow center. Castillo has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on opening day after this.
What?
Alberto Villarreal will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the sixth. And here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Hey, let her fly, kid. Let her fly.
The 1-0 home.
Right here.
Here we go.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a good throw gets him, one gone. So one away, and that'll bring in Miguel Cabrera. Fastball in there for a called strike. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Boy, these guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail things here 2-0. Luke Pitkonen is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Charles Bunning will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Twins 2 and the Tigers nothing. Alex Avila will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Pitch on its way to Avila. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw gets him. 2 down. Colton Wong will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Here it comes. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Down low again, it's 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he turns on one here, but I think he turned a bit too much as this ball had the distance, but it'll wind up a foul ball souvenir. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. 9th inning coming up. Minnesota leads this one 3-0. Miguel Cabrera will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Polanco is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Justin Upton will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now the pitch.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Another 0-2 home.
Here we go.
And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Now here's the ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw, and Upton is in there at third with a triple. Monty Chisenhall will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Look at the stop. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Well, my rights, this should have been an RBI single. But that's one heck of a play out there on defense. The run's still going to score, but what an exceptional defensive effort out there to at least get an out on the play.
Victor Mendoza is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he is into the hit column here in this new year. His first hit is a double. Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with it.
Everybody,